Hello, I want to do a vlog just talking about how I did homework early and saying the word homework is weird because I finished uni ages ago, like in 2001, and I have once I was finished, I did not ever want to do any more homework or exams ever again, and mostly I've been successful avoiding it, and yeah, for basically to set, because this is going to be a long vlog because I just want to talk about this situation because I feel really proud of myself because I've definitely changed from since I was in late high school and university just because I finished this assignment, this homework, oh my gosh, early, like, so. And it's like, I know there's people that do that, but yeah, during late high school and university I was like last minute for everything except for my very last assignment, which I finished early. But yeah, like I since I've been working, I do my work, and then when I'm not at work, I have such a fun time just not thinking. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, I do still do look up stuff to improve at work, but homework and stuff, I don't have to do it for my job, and yeah, I haven't had to do any assignments and stuff or essays or anything like that, and that's been good. I've been really enjoying that. But for work, yeah, I work as a physio, and I think every now and then there'll be like these courses that come up, like just days here and there, that my manager will say, "Oh, that's on or that's on," and sometimes I might be like, "Oh yeah, I'll go do that one," because most of the courses, like, you just rock up, go to attend the day, you learn some stuff, and then if anything, you do like a little multiple choice question there at the end, which is exactly how I want it. But this one I just did recently, um, I didn't know going in, but it's like a little course thing where you get like a certificate at the end of it. It's 2 days, but they didn't tell me it would be so much homework involved, like, and not just a little bit. It's like a lot. Like, it's like finding out you just signed up for a semester, not even a semester, maybe less than that, but like a mini semester of work, basically doing readings, doing essays, answering questions and stuff. I got I did the day, and then I got told I had to do all this stuff. Like, I'm telling you, like, I'll list what we had to do. Had to do like some short answer questions, like six of them. Um, like, each one was about 200 to 300 word responses, and then essays that were about 1,000 words to 1,500 words each, about this topic, and also then after that had to do another 7 questions based on a case study. So that's like a lot of stuff, and this is to do in your own time. And I was like not enjoying the fact of that at all. And I have, like, I think 3 weeks to do it. So, but the yeah, and when I got, when I came home from that, I was like, I just had this heavy feeling over me, like going, oh man, like, like right now I'm feeling really good, so it's hard to capture that feeling again. But especially from someone who didn't want to do any more essays, like, and plus it's not a topic that, it's kind of a dry topic for work. It's like more paperwork stuff, and not something I'm passionate about at all. And if it was like something I was interested in, like art or something like that, or history of art or something, I reckon that would be fine. Like, I probably wouldn't mind too much at all because it's something I'm interested in. But this one, it's not like I dream about this stuff or anything like that. But I was at a kind of a crossroads where I felt like, I could have gone into work. This is one option, although it's not an option because I wasn't going to do it. I could have gone into my, say, my manager, no, I don't really want to do all this extra work that we have to do, because it was a lot of work involved. And they actually spelled it out, like there's 20 hours or something that they expect people to have to do this. But then when I thought of that, I just said, I can't do that. That would just be feeling like I've failed or admitting defeat or something like that. Oh, I just couldn't do it. I thought, no, I'm gonna have to do it. And the thing is, now I don't want to do it at the last minute because that was just like crazy. Like, what, I did a lot of in high school and in a lot through university. Kind of like last minute thing where you have all these assignments and you're like, just, oh yeah, I'll do it later, or do a bit here and there. And then on the last night, you're like screw, I'm screwed. I need to do this, and like I'd be up to like, I don't know, wee hours of the morning during late uni, high school, and high school days. Like I say late high school because in early high school I was really 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 good. Like on the ball, but then I don't know. You kind of just, it's not like I didn't do it at all. I just left it to the last minute to do it, which was horrible. But I don't know what it was. Like, and also, like I said, my final assignment for university, I finished it with months to spare. It was like the only one I had left, and so I kind of left university on a high. Like, and I did well for that one, which is like, because I had so much time on it and stuff like that. It was like this poster I had to do. It was really, and I think I had to write some stuff as well. I still have the poster at home. Like, I drew pictures for it and everything. It's really good. Anyways, so basically, I think through, I don't know, various things that I've been doing, like exercising regularly, or being at some jobs where I have to do time management, where I have to, do things efficiently or do things. And also, even at work, I don't really like to leave things to the next, like, how people say, I don't know, don't leave things to tomorrow or something. I like to finish things like today if I can, even like if it means staying back at work just a little bit. I like to just get it done so I don't have to worry about the next day. So I think that's just been, I don't know what, like all these factors. So I guess I've kind of matured or improved in that sense. And like, which is cool because I remember being in high school and just looking at the people who did their work early and just being really, like, I really admired them. Like, I remember I went to, well, still, like, I went to my friend Darby's house, and this was on the night before some big assignment was due, and I had no idea how to do the assignment. So what I did was I asked him for his copy of it so I could read it and then get an idea of what to start, like just like a framework of what to do. And so he came home from school. He was still in his school uniform and he was doing it like as soon as he got home. He didn't even change out of his uniform, which I think was really cool. He hadn't finished it like really early, but that night he had started early. I don't know, but that impressed me a lot. It made an impression on me. And there's always these people who had finished things early and like were just relaxed while everyone else was like crazy stressed. And so like this was last Thursday I got it. Like, I mean, and then today's like a week later, a week and a bit. Today is Saturday. And so I was at a point where I could have like just gone, and I was so tempted. I was like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to spend the next 3 weeks working on this stuff I don't really love when I could just be drawing or practicing drawing or just doing fun stuff. I don't want to do, I was really, but then I just thought, oh man, I'm gonna have to do it. Let's just do it. So I really did. This week I was so proud of myself because I got into it because the way I was thinking, I just want to rip this off like a band-aid. Just get into it, do it, finish it, and then never have to think about it again. And I just finished it now, like about 10 minutes ago, so I'm feeling really good. I even delayed playing games. Like, there's this game called No Man's Sky. It just came out like this morning or something like that. I installed it, but I haven't even turned it on. Like, that's how I've changed compared to before. Like, before I would have like done everything but the homework. So basically, let's just talk about how much I did. I last weekend, because I had no clue. Like, after doing this thing, I had this whole booklet of notes. Like, it's, I don't know, fairly thick, of slides and stuff. And on Sunday, it was a very nice sunny day, and people were out, like my sister and her boyfriend were out, and people were out probably walking in parks and stuff. I spent the entire day basically sitting at my desk over there. Inside, reading it. Because I found that I like to have a framework in my head before I start like anything, like just to get an idea of what's going on. Like, even though it may not be the most efficient way, but for me it is. Like, once I read that and just put it in my head, I just felt like, okay, here, I kind of have stuff to add to it and stuff. And then what I did next was like, I wrote down, okay, what I have to do. Like, I looked at all these questions, and there was a lot of, like I told you, there was a lot of stuff to do, essays and questions and stuff. I wrote them down like bullet points in my phone, and so I just decided to tackle them one at a time. And I was planning on trying to, last weekend, doing all of them at once and getting all done in the weekend. I was going to sacrifice my weekend to finish it, but I didn't do it because there's a lot more work than I could do in one. Like, I think I finished all the short answer questions that Sunday night at about 11 p.m. at night, and I was thinking, okay, should I just keep going or something like that, keep going? But I thought, no, I think my brain's starting to get a little tired, and I think I'm gonna have to do each essay with a lot of freshness in a way. So I decided to do like 1 or 2 a day, and I never ended up doing 2 a day. I did each one in like one day pretty much, but still I was consistent, and I did all the short answer questions, and then by the weekend I think I finished all the short answer questions by the weekend, and so I only had the 3 essays to do, but the 3 essays required research, so I had to actually do a lot of research. But luckily now we live in a day and age of internet, so I didn't have to go to any library. I just kept on searching for it, and some stuff was quite hard to search for, but I searched for it. And yeah, I wrote these essays, and I'm pretty happy with the essays too. Like, all I wanted to do was just have stuff to hand in, because I feel like, that's pretty damn good start. Because like, if I had done I couldn't have done all this in one night anyway. So this is way better than anything I would have done at the last minute. So even if I just leave it here, I'll show you. Even I did a sketch, a flow chart because one of the things said you might want to write up a flow chart of your process at work to discuss or something. And I actually drew it out on my iPad, like a rough version, and then I did a neater version, and then I printed it out. I'm like so studious at the moment. Like, it was funny. Like, I was doing it, and I didn't really like the topic, but I was really happy with myself for how much. Every time I knocked out one of these things, I felt really proud of myself. Like, oh yeah, and I was getting closer to my goal of being free of it, because now that I'm free of it, I'm like, I don't want to do any more of this. But it's nice to have done it, and also now I have 2 weeks spare to just kind of cruise. Like, yeah, because if I just left it too long, like every day that I left it and doing like something else, it would have been just hanging over my head. So I don't like that feeling. So basically tonight I went out with my friend this afternoon. She had her birthday party to go to, so we went to that. And then when I came home, all I did was this assignment. I exercised, did this assignment. So now it's 12:30, nearly 1 p.m. at 1 a.m. at night, but the assignment's pretty much done. I can relax. And now I can play this game. I'm going to load it up, and it's going to be so sweet. So sweet. It's going to be so good. And next time there's like a course on, I want to like think twice before I put my hand up to do it. Because the sad thing was about this course was I volunteered to do it. I thought it would be like all the other courses that I've done. But no. Self-inflicted pain is the worst. So basically this video is about me, because I really, there's a lot of people that can do this, that do their homework first. But for me, I haven't done it very often, where I, sacrifice fun and stuff to do homework stuff. Like stuff that I don't want to really learn about. And that's been since, when I started reading these notes, I felt like I was in uni again. I seriously was getting flashbacks. That's how I have not done anything in between. And I'm glad. I don't want to do it. I want to only learn things that I really enjoy learning. Like I'm loving like learning about drawing and stuff. Or when I was like learning ukulele, that was fun too. Things like that. That's not like a chore at all, but this stuff was. But I do feel really proud, and I like just, when you do something, I just like the look of it. You know what I mean? It looks like an assignment, an essay. It may not be A+, but it's something. You know what I mean? Oh, so I've been talking a long time, but I really did feel like I've changed since I was in high school in this sense, for the better, I think. Yeah, I feel good. You know what? Like, I was so bad. Like, I would study things at the last minute, and I would I sometimes, not a lot lately, but there's been times like after uni finished, like a year or two after, I was still getting nightmares of like, there's an exam in my dream, or nightmare if you want to call it, not really nightmare, but in my dream, I would be like at school again, and there's an assignment, like chemistry or maths or something, and I haven't studied for it. And it's the worst feeling. And then what would happen is like, I'm panicking. Later on, I wake up, and I'm like, oh man, I don't go to school anymore. Phew. I mean, and it's happened like maybe 4 times. I don't know if sometimes, but it hasn't happened really recently, which is good. But although it's like, you know what it's like. It's like, but yeah, I think doing this has helped as well. I don't know, the feeling of like being on top of it, like it's nice. So I just wanted to make this video saying that I feel really good. And now I'm so happy because I'm gonna finish this, and then I'm gonna play No Man's Sky for a few minutes and go to sleep because it's late. But tomorrow is Sunday. I don't have anything I have to do. I can just do whatever I want. Once again, not really. Unfortunately, work made me do like this talk on pain or something, so I've got to do research for that. But even that would be more interesting than doing these. No, more pleasurable. I don't know, than doing these essays. Because with the talk, I know that if I just absorb a lot of information, then I can kind of collate it and then kind of get it out somehow and do it in a way that I want to do. It's more freedom, whereas this is like a topic I can't just crap on about it if I don't know anything about the topic. Yes, I had to actually learn this topic. Begrudgingly, I have actually learned things from doing this. So, but I say it begrudgingly because I didn't want to do it. But yeah, that's all I want to say. I should end the video before I stop rambling.